Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. I am going to read an ayat, a verse from Quran, that is from Surah Al-An'am, chapter 6. Verse number is 5050. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul la aqulu lakum indi khazainullah wa la a'lamul ghaiba wa la aqulu lakum inni malak in attabi'u illa ma yuha ilayya qul hal yastawi al-a'ma wal basir afala tatafakkarun. In this ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is directly addressing to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he says, "Say, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the disbelievers, to the mushrikeen, to the non-believers." There are three negations Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to make in this verse. The first negation is, "I say not unto you that I possess the treasures of Allah, nor that I have knowledge of the unseen." This is second. And the third one is, "I say not unto you, lo, I am an angel." So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to make three negations to the people, to the non-believers, to the believers, and everybody in this ayat. And that is, the first one is the negation of having possessing the treasures of Allah. The treasures of the Allah, the everything that is present in this world, all the treasures of the unseen world or the seen world, the owner is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not the owner, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the disposer of the treasures of Allah. So the purpose of negating the possessing the treasures of Allah is that people should seek if at all they want to seek treasures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they should not go to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but they have to supplicate and seek it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because he is the owner, he is the disposer, and he possesses the treasures of Allah, not Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is the teaching from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that he is asking Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to negate this to the people once and for all, and say that I am not the possessor of the treasures of Allah. If at all you want something from the treasures of Allah, you have to supplicate, make dua, and strive and make and please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that he has mercy over you and he can give it to you. And the second negation is, not that I have knowledge of the unseen. The entire knowledge of this world and the unseen world and the seen world, everything, who is the owner? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone is the owner of the knowledge. So again, people think that this person or this wali or that wali or this pious person or this righteous person or this saint has knowledge of unseen. Nobody has knowledge of unseen. Not even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has access to the knowledge of unseen, because this ayat clearly uproots and destroys the claim of the people that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has knowledge of unseen, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself is asking Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to negate that he has any knowledge of unseen. So now we don't have to believe that the creation of the Allah, even including Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has access to the knowledge of unseen. The entire knowledge is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the owner of the knowledge. He alone knows everything. And the third negation that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is making over here in this ayat is, "I say not unto you, lo, I am an angel." So third negation, it seems, is very very related to the present times, because even today people think that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is made up of nur. And so in this ayat, even from the mouth of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is destroying the claim of the people that he is not made up of nur, he is not an angel, but he is made up of dust like everybody else. But what is the superiority? Where is the superiority, and what is the speciality of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The speciality is that though he is a human being, he is not an angel and made up of dust, but he's superior to the other human beings in terms of inspiration, revelation that he receives. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's chosen him as a messenger, as a prophet, so that is where he is superior to all the mankind. Right, so this is the third negation. People should rectify their misconceptions, paying heed to this ayat. Three negations. The first is regarding the possessing the treasures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and second is regarding to with respect to the knowledge of the unseen, and the third with respect to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam being a human being, not an angel. So in this last part of the ayah, again Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, is asking Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to say, "I follow only what is inspired in me." So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying that I received the revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the form of the Quran, and that is what I follow, and that's what I share with the people, and that's what I propagate. And lastly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this ayah says, "Say, are the blind man and the seer equal? Will you then not take thought?" So this ayat is an opportunity for one and all, that they have to clean their belief system. They have to remove the misconceptions with respect to the Prophet. I request you all to share this ayat, the translation of this ayat, with the maximum people, your friends and relatives, so that they remove the misconceptions and come back to the pure and the righteous teachings of Quran and Hadith. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi